My friends, we are in Hermitage, Northern Rhone. Let's get it. Hey, what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Wine Wednesday. Happy Wine Wednesday. I am your host, J. Tom Gunter, owner of Grapes and Sand Publishing. What up, y'all? So, we have a very special wine on today, and I can't wait to get into it. I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. Happy Wine Wednesday. I'm in good spirits, of course. You know, I get to drink with you guys, and on top of that, we went in and took the baby in for his 4-month. They do a checkup. It feels like it's like in the first couple months, it's a little bit more frequent, but like after the second month, then it's like every third month, fourth month, stuff like that. And so we went in for the 4th month, and the kid is healthy. Everything's still going really good with him. Like he's getting longer, getting a little heavier, which is great. Means he's eating right. Personality is really coming out. It's really coming out. But he's such a beautiful kid, man. I'm excited to see where what he's gonna look like after a year. So anyway, I'll keep you guys updated with his progress and everything that's going on with him. Today I brought out the special glass because I don't always get a wine of this caliber and get to spend this kind of money on a bottle. So I wanted to bring out my very, 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 very beautiful Gabriel glass today. I don't always use it. But with this kind of wine, I wanted to treat it well. Fine wine, fine glass for fine wine. The thing about my shows, right? So I have the wine still of the week, which is on Fridays, where I'm getting bottles that are under $20 that are punching above their weight class. That's one of I really enjoy that show. The thing about Wine Wednesday show though is I can do whatever I want to. There's no price point here. I can go nuts and get like a $500 bottle of wine and break that down, or I can go to like a $5 bottle of wine and enjoy that if it's good, and break that down. So today we're a little bit higher price point for white wine. We're talking about a place that is known on the red side for their Syrahs, but on the white side, they also they command very, very high price tags, and they're delicious wines. People don't talk about them enough. I feel like they're like Bordeaux to me, white Bordeaux's. They need to get more. I think they need to have more of a lens, more of a focus on this area, especially if you have the money to purchase wine there. Not to say they don't have reasonable price stuff, but like their high end stuff is just nuts. So today we're in Hermitage, and we're talking about the Les Chevaliers de Sterenberg, Paul Jobelet, and this is the 2014. So this also has some age on it. This is 9 years old, and this is a Marsanne blend. Hope you guys can see that label right there. This is 70% Marsanne, 30% Roussanne. Also, the grape that they're known for in Northern Rhone, not specifically this area, but Northern Rhone, is Viognier. So, with that being said, let's get right into this one. I can't wait to touch on this on camera. So, with some age, too. Look at this color. I mean, it's beautiful. Anyway, let's get into it. On the nose. So, I immediately get this kind of peach, on the white peach side. There's also there's a citrus note here. I'm getting like this orange zest, which is really kind of cool. There's a honeysuckle thing going on here, like a white flower honeysuckle thing here. Maybe even like a little bit of like a raw honey here too. I'm also catching a secondary of pear. So this thing doesn't have pineapple in it on the nose, but I don't know if you guys remember Jolly Ranchers. They had these pineapple flavored Jolly Rancher. I'm catching that on the nose. It's not pineapple because the pineapple flavor to me never tasted like pineapple, real pineapple on Jolly Ranchers. But it has that kind of like that sweetness and aromatics that I'm catching on the nose. It's really, really interesting. It's something that I didn't expect to catch on this, but I'm catching that. There's also a bit of lime zest here too. Let's go ahead and taste it. Like not lime, but lime peel. Let's go ahead and taste see everything translating to the palate. This is mad complex. I don't even know where to start with this one. I want to go structure, but I'm like, I want to get in the fruit. Let me take another sip. Wow, that finish is long. Ooh, wow, Capri Sun. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. So, let's talk about structure first. Acid's medium. Acid's medium, tipping on medium plus. There's some acid here. It's understated because of the fruit and the lushness of the fruit and other things going on here. So it's sitting well behind the fruit, but it's like there's some acid here. There's also like some really interesting like other stuff going on here other than just the fruit. Let's talk about the fruit though. This wine approaches with that white peach, and it's very like perfectly ripe, like first cut of the white peach, freshly cut white peaches. As it gets into the mid palate, you're getting like some other stuff going on here. So I'm getting like this kiwi thing here in the mid palate. There is that orange zest, which is what I was talking about earlier in the mid palate to the finish, and that continues to stay there. It dies down a little bit on the finish, but it's still there. This is rounded out by this kind of lime, it's lime, it's the zest of lime, but it has a little bit of like a bitter quality there. But it's really, really interesting. On the finish, I'm getting this great minerality grip. And it's there and then it goes away. The finish is mad long on this thing. Wow, so that's what it is. It just brought me back to a memory when I was growing up. So when during the hot days on the summer in Northern California, we couldn't afford a lot of stuff. We weren't, rich at all. But my parents, like when my mom wanted to give us something that we really wanted and splurge, my mom would buy a bunch of Capri Sun, and I love Capri Sun, and so that is what I'm getting right here. It's like this really pop of like tropical Capri Sun in my mid palate to the finish that I'm digging quite a bit. And it's like there and it goes away, but that little memory is popped right there. It's really interesting. I highly recommend this wine. This is delicious. This is delicious wine. Oh, there's like that little bit of like that raw honey there too on the finish that's still lingering. This wine's amazing. Yeah, if I'm scoring this wine, stay tuned. Wine Wednesday will be right back. If you know me, you know I love hats and you know I love wine. So why not do wine-inspired hats? Go check them out on my online store. I have wino hats, brown wino hats, black wino hats, fig hats. I think you'll enjoy it. Cheers, guys. Now back to the show. I'm going 95 points. Yeah, 95 points. I said it, what? 95 points. 95 plus points. How about that? I'm going to go 95 plus on this. No, let me not go I get crazy sometimes. I'm sorry, I get crazy sometimes. 95 points, let's just keep it there. 95 points for this wine. And I highly recommend it. If you can get your hands on a bottle of this thing, this is 2014, 94. Thinking about hip hop. 2014. Grab a bottle of this and taste it. This is delicious wine. Question of the day, what's the oldest white vintage you've ever had? What's the oldest, tell me the grape and the oldest vintage of that grape that you've ever had. And please tell me the label. I'm kind of curious. Guys, until next time, cheers.